Good evening, everyone. My name is George. I'm the co-founder of RankUp, and we're building AI agents for SEO. And yeah, people are sleeping, so I gotta be quiet, or a bit quieter, because since I have a bit of a deeper voice. And yeah, so when I'm shooting this video, but basically at the end of every workday, I like to do a short video where I basically explain kind of my thoughts, my learnings, what I did throughout the day. And yeah, just kind of in general, just to share the journey of what it's like to build a tech startup. And ultimately, my goal is to grow RankUp to $1 billion valuation plus. So let's see how that goes. But that's a goal that I'm committed to, and working every day to get there and ultimately make a big impact on the world. Right? But I guess to put it in simple terms, that's my that's my financial goal. And yeah, today I'm doing a video like for about a week or even a bit more now. I've basically been creating videos on, or I've been creating video talking about the next day, so not about the current day, because I've just been one video behind schedule. But I just decided, okay, I'm gonna do 2 days. I'm gonna really quickly go through the 2 days in this one video, and then I'm back on schedule. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a special one today. So yeah, yesterday, let me recall first. Yeah, so yesterday, well, first of all, I spent a lot of the day writing the post about our content automation feature. So launched that. Took me some hours, but also got the podcast confirmed got a podcast confirmed for the 20th of May, which is gonna be awesome. Sorry, a bit sick still. But gonna be talking about different topics about like AI agents, SEO, startups, etc. So that's nice. Got a podcast confirmed. Then also decided that I'm gonna go to Latitude. Actually, it's this startup event here in Estonia. So yeah, gonna go there, network, and potentially meet with startup founders. And yeah, and potentially get some users from there, or I mean maybe meet any potential investors. We'll see. But yeah, going there. And then, well, I haven't actually gotten the tickets yet, but I'm quite sure I'm gonna get them. Depends on a couple of things, but I'm quite sure I'm gonna get them. What else? Yeah, continue building my list of like different events to speak at here in Estonia, right? And they're just different events overall here in Estonia related to marketing, SEO, business. So yeah, different events like that. And yeah, just kind of completed my list there. Or well, didn't quite complete, still continuing the search, but kind of got a lot of conferences and stuff that I actually didn't know about where I could speak this year as well. So that's that. I got this like China wood deal. Got some specific like this. I don't know whoever, but it doesn't matter if you don't know. Right? It's like I'm kind of just documenting for myself as I'm trying to turn this into a bit too much of a YouTube thing. But yeah, basically got this China wood deal thing, kind of a side thing, not related to RankUp at all. Got this. Got the next details from there, and got the communication flowing there. So we'll see what happens. yeah, some users or some clients of ours posted some content. The Build and Guardian SEO campaigns are doing well. What else? Yeah, the gym that day basically, and let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, no. I don't know. I don't remember. That's why I need to do them at the end of the day, so I remember more. But regarding today, then today, a lot of shit happened. Well, in the morning, I continued my search of different events to speak at here in Estonia. So that was yeah. And then in the meanwhile, I was actually listening to Elon Musk talking about how he founded like these companies and stuff. Was quite interesting because it was a bit of it's not a brain rot activity, but less brain intensive activity that I was doing, like searching, continuing the search of the like events here in Estonia, right? So yeah, listen to that. It was quite interesting to hear how, you know, how he talked about how they got like how they grew the companies with like basically zero sales and marketing and yeah, it was kind of like PayPal had this like network effect, right? Basically, where another customer sells another customer, right, or multiple even for them. So that's what really helped them grow super fast. So it depends on the type of business that you're doing. But with RankUp, it's a bit different. Of course, the word of mouth always works, but for them it was a bit different. Like with PayPal, like they wanted to send money to a friend, and then the friend need to also create like a PayPal account, I guess, right? And then that's kind of that already gets like them another user, right? So that's I guess like the like there's a much stronger network. It's network effect isn't like yes or no, right? It's also like how strong is it, right? And yeah, that's the thing with like PayPal. They had a very strong network effect, so that's I guess what helped them grow very very fast. What else? Yeah, wrote a post announcing that we're also like offering these content automation. We have this like content automation suite, right? So our primary target audience is SaaS, like it's like SaaS founders, or like yeah, I guess like founders, marketers, who don't have their shit together with their SEO, and then they want to do SEO and they want to get into AI search and stuff. Then yeah, we have we have we have an option for them, right? And yeah, that's but yeah, and for like SEOs that they basically got their shit together. I mean it's more about a question of like automating processes, right? Then for them we have like this automation suite that that I'm currently like running a campaign for and more promoting this month. So we're doing pretty much a feature post every day, and and I also did the announcement post, and I found like a good kind of strategy, low key. Like it's basically where I tag the people in the post. Yeah, where I tag the people in the post, and yeah, it's like, it's just another way of like getting them to kind of get their attention to the post, right, and get them to come engage with it, and then kind of push it further, right? So yeah, that's the that's the that's so yeah, I wrote that announcement post. Also sometimes it's just better to actually write the posts. It's better to write the post like yourself. So I did kind of a mix with AI, but it was just something like that. It was missing a lot of context, so I just had to like, brainstorm, put the context on paper, right, in my Apple Notes, and then just like, and then fed that to AI, right? Because I like to create content actually by like just talking to the AI. It's typically, it's much faster. You can get your ideas out much faster, but you also get a more like a clutter of ideas, right? And so AI will just like, since it's basically going to use all of your ideas, right, that you give it, all the input that you give it. So yeah, that's for some reason, like if you have a very clear idea of what you want to communicate, then the voice mode is like super nice. You can just, what the fuck, you can very fast tell it, right? And then you can like yeah, basically just get your idea across, and then it will like, do a pretty good job, especially Claude. So yeah. But yeah, also for some context, I just like couldn't, I just really need to just put it on paper, like process it like that, right? And then have AI write it actually, right? So yeah. But then also I had a call today with this with a partner about automating some of their SEO content content refresh processes, which was good. So I think we'll get to work on there and do like a first batch of automations, and then we'll go from there, right? If all turns out to good, it turns out good, and they like they like the outputs, etc. Right? So far so good, but now we're actually going to take a bit of a higher amount of page, and then we'll scale up from there if all goes well. That was that was awesome. Also discuss some SEO strategy stuff with my co-founder, or like SEO, strategy and content creation, how to approach it, where's it going, this kind of talk. I haven't had it in a while, but yeah, I realized that I kind of realized like the main thing about like AI search is consensus, right? It's not really that much about like getting your sources cited, it's ultimately where you make the money is getting AI to promote your product, service, whatever you have, right? And how you do that is by achieving consensus. And yeah, so that's the yeah, so that's how it pretty much works, right? So it's not as much about like Google rankings are important, but like it's a lot about also now like just getting mentioned as much as possible, right? Throughout whatever the AI searches. So yeah, it's about to reach 15 minutes, and I kind of like let it go over 15 minutes. So these are my thoughts, what I did yesterday and today, and yeah, that's all I wanted to share. See you. Peace. See you in the next one. Good night. Bye.